Hello guys, and welcome to College Basketball Live, brought to you by Preston King.
In the ATL, that's my homeboy. Watch your back if you're gonna walk alone, boy.
So let's jump right into our show here today. Here's today's topics and what we'll be talking about throughout this show. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so let's jump right in. First off, we have our conference ranking based on wins. Coming in first place is the SEC with 60. And second place is the Big Ten with 57. Third is the American Conference with 56. Fourth is the Big 12 with 53. Fourth is the Pac-12 with 42. And then last place is the ACC with 39. Now, later on, we'll be going in deeper, but for now, this is all we're going to give you. In later shows, we'll give more. Now we have our Wooden Watch this far into the season. Coming in at first place on our Wooden Watch is Trey Butler, the guard from Murray State. And we give him a 4-1 odds to win it just because he is so talented and is leading Murray State to have a great season so far. Second on our Wooden Watch is Michael Carter out of UConn. Now he's also a guard and has led UConn to their first undefeated season so far in quite a few years, and we just think here at College Basketball Live that he probably has about equal odds to Butler, but because he's in second, we have to give him 5-1. So, third, we have DeAndre Christmas Jr., the center out of Washington, and we think he has a great chance to win the Wooden, but only if he can turn Washington's season around and help them get a few more wins. At fourth, we have Jack Goff Jr. out of Georgia. And Georgia hasn't had the best season so far, as they've dropped to number 11 in the polls. But if anybody's going to turn their season around, it's going to be Jack Goff Jr., as he's led them to the past 2 or 3 straight championship games. And hopefully he'll lead them to another one. Next up, we have Alex Aries out of Kentucky at 12-1. And he's up there with Goff Jr. for 4th and 5th. And this week, the Kentucky versus Georgia game will probably decide which one of those gets that 4th or 5th spot. And who knows, maybe somebody else will jump in and get the 5th spot if one of them falls out. Now for an ad from one of our sponsors, McDonald's. Stay tuned for more College Basketball Live.
Juicy, lettucey, oniony, cheesy, iconic Big Mac. Now in 3 sizes for a limited time only.
Welcome back to College Basketball Live. Let's jump right into our next topic. Now we're going to talk about some recent games that's been played in the past week, starting with Florida and Georgia. Now, Georgia was able to take Florida to overtime in their court, but couldn't pull away as the Gators would win 83-81 off a missed full-court shot at the buzzer. In more SEC action, we had Kentucky just completely destroying Alabama. As Alabama came off a huge win against Georgia in the past week, they weren't able to get the win against Kentucky in a heartbreaking loss. The final game we're going to talk about today is Michigan State versus Illinois. Michigan State, led by Malachi Newman, was able to get a 30-plus point win over a great Illinois team, which will hopefully add more to their resume. Now I'd like to take a second to fix a mistake I made early in the show when I said Kentucky would play Georgia this coming week. Kentucky will actually play Florida, and Georgia will be playing Texas A&M. Lastly, in our show today, we are giving you a sneak peek of our top draft prospects that we will go over in more detail next show. So make sure to watch us next week, and thanks for watching College Basketball Live.